Hi guys, it's Tess Mahan. I'm going to walk you through how to do your email list integration with setting up your Sendlane account, and then later another video on how to connect your Sendlane account to Legendary's Sendlane account. So this is the first video for step one on creating your Sendlane account. You should be in your back office under the affiliates tab here up on the top. It used to say my business, now it says affiliates, but if you click on that and then you go to the setup tab, which is all the way the farthest to the left, and on that setup column you want to be under email list tab. So the email list integration, this is how you set up your Sendlane so that later you can have your leads transferred over from Dave's Sendlane into your own Sendlane. This, to clarify, this is when you are going to do lead generation marketing and use the capture pages in your back office in Legendary. I have that open another tab. I'll just show you quickly. Right now, this is the affiliate links here for the capture page for the secret funnel or sales page checkout. So when you're using either the book funnel or secret funnel, there's capture pages. And when someone opts into that, those leads will go into Dave's Sendlane account first. And he will do the email follow-ups with those leads first. They'll be tagged to your affiliate ID number if you've used it in the link. And then after they've gotten their follow-up series, they will be transferred into your Sendlane account if you've set it up correctly. So I want to make sure you know how to do that. So you click on this button, step one, create Sendlane account. Click here to create your account, this big red button. When you click on that, it will take you directly to Sendlane.com and a screen which will say you can start your 14-day free trial. I have that open on another window here. And so you want to go through that red button, and then you will fill out the boxes on this screen to start and set up your account. The email address box on the top, then your first name, last name, you choose a password, confirm your password, and then you're going to choose a subdomain. Now let me say something about this email address. There is a little confusion on this, but just to clarify, this is your account profile setup information. So you can use whatever email address you want. You can use a Gmail or a Yahoo or Hotmail or so on. That would be the email address you would use to log into your account, and that's your profile email. But later you're going to have a domain email address to use for your list and for sending out emails to subscribers. But to start, when you set it up, you can put in a Gmail account or a Yahoo. Now the subdomain is a word or a few words that will go in front of .sendlane.com. You can put whatever you want in here as long as it's available with Sendlane. Now, I'm sure somebody's already grabbed Legendary Marketer as their subdomain, but you can use your name. So I put Tess Mahan. You can use your name, John Smith, whatever it is, and that'll be your URL will start with that, tessmahan.sendlane.com, and then there'll be other stuff after it. So once you've chosen that and it doesn't come up with an error message saying that subdomain is already taken, then you can go ahead and click the button to proceed to the final step. And I'm not going to go ahead and go through that. That will take you to the billing information where you put your credit card information in. It'll say that it's not charging anything right now because you're getting a 14-day free trial, and then it will charge you after that. So you don't have to set up your Sendlane and connect it yet if you're not doing any marketing, if you're not promoting your link, if you're not getting leads in yet. You can wait till you start getting leads in, and then once you've had leads sent in to Dave's Sendlane account, if they're through the secret funnel capture page where they're getting 45 days of follow-up emails, then you have 45 days to get your Sendlane set up and connected before he'll transfer them to your account. So you want to make sure you do that, let's say within 30 days, okay? Let's not cut it real close to the deadline. All right, so then the next thing you need to do, once you've gotten your Sendlane set up, and this is very important, and people have missed this, is to go into your account and create a list. Now, this is the domain I use for my account. Tess at duplicatefreedom.today was my email address. I use that as my profile login email and my domain email for my subscribers. So I'm going to go ahead and sign into my account. I don't use the Sendlane account anymore. As you see, it says I owe them money. No, I don't use it. It's not active, but they still have my information in there. So under in your Sendlane account, you go in, and under your back office, you want to go straight to list right here. And when you click on list, you can create a new list. You see I have my existing Legendary Marketer list, but let's create a new one. So you press the button, create new list. You give it a list name. You can name it whatever you want. You can call it Legendary Marketer because this is not unique to, it just says it's taken, but I'm going to call it Legendary Marketer number 2. Well, let's call it something else. Legendary Follow-Up. Then the default from name, that is who the email will say it's coming from. I usually put some sort of symbol in the front of it so it stands out a little bit. I put my first name. I don't usually put my last name. And I can put 6-figure legendary marketer. You can put something in parentheses like this if you want to make it stand out in the from column when they see the email in their inbox. Now the default from email, this is where you need a custom domain email address. You cannot use a Gmail. You cannot use a Yahoo. So I'm going to put my domain email address in here, freedom.today. Yes, I know I'm getting there. Okay. So you will need to buy a domain URL through GoDaddy or Namecheap. I use Namecheap. And then you have to set up an email address on that domain. If you don't know how to do that, please go to youtube.com and search for some videos on how to set up an email on a custom domain. Then your default reply email, we don't know. When someone replies to email, this is the address the reply will be sent to. Well, they can just reply to exactly what it was. Okay, so we don't need to fill in that last box. You hit the next button, then we need to remind people how they got on your list. So if they go to unsubscribe, they would see this message on why they were on this list. So you are receiving this email because you subscribed to my Duplicate Freedom Today newsletter to learn how to make a full-time income online with Legendary Marketer. Something like that, so they know what they're on your list for. Hit the next button. And this is not where I live anymore. That was my Florida address. It's just defaulting. Okay. It is required to have a company name. So if you have a company name, I do. Your address, which is my mailbox, UPS box. Country required, United States. My state of Illinois, and then your phone number. I don't think that's required. Nope, it's not. Okay. And then the list is added. So I've got the new list, Legendary Follow-Up, Legendary Marketer. Okay, so these are the steps. Once you've got all that done, then you're going to connect this Sendlane account to Dave's Sendlane account. And I'll show you that in the next video.